gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready.
Ooh, here he is.
People want to know where Mace, Possum, Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a stop so hot you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, ahead, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter rock, turn it up. We giving the show.
All right, let's get it poppin'.
Can you rock it like rocket? What you talking about? Space out your mind.
Oh yeah.
When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, passing your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all sides.
Yeah, Miles Garrett trash as hell. Damn, Kareem Hunt.
All right, Coach, thank you as always. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to Chile, but of course sold out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Cleveland Browns and the Kansas City Chiefs. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready?
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Mike. Oh, you got deep? Undercrunch. Come on. Yellow.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That'll be complete to Cook. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep. This is caught at the 20. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Calvin Ridley, 54 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
Well, this has been a quick start
that baseball game.
Long, finding many different ways to manufacture big plays.
They had a big playoff preview today in the papers, and it was about who would set the tone. Well, they just set the tone right there. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this...
Oh,
he's
get the
got
fuck
him
out
in.
of here.
Complete.
Oh, that's
And they're
supposed to
going
be
to have this
pick.
across midfield and
That is
inside the 45.
Definitely supposed to be a
So the
pick.
big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mayfield tosses one complete to Landry, and he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
The 12-4 Dolphins. Ooh, that's crazy.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. A toss play to Hunt. Oh, he's got a little daylight. The trot, and now off to the races down the right
that
side.
one up for sure.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one good for 37 yards.
So is Burt. That man trash as fuck.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Maximize his time.
From the gun, Mayfield.
Give me, oh my God, that's a pick. That stupid ass throw.
It's a 6-yard touchdown pass as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
Damn,
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left them reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Damn, let me just break this shit.
Hey, 43, 15.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. Again he finds an opening. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
Damn, who is that? Is that the
MVP? One of the things
MVP?
you worry about is can the quarterback get rid of the ball before he's actually tackled. So your offensive lineman have to hold up the rushers a little bit because you want to make sure you keep your guy's jersey clean throughout the game.
Flush to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. He hit him earlier in this 1st quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to. This fielded at the 2.
Get the fuck out of here. Get the... Boy.
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
Damn. If my aunt had a dick, she'd be my uncle.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. But
Give me that.
Pressure right. Complete to his tight end, set the valve.
Crazy.
One thing you're hoping for
That
when you
is
run
so
drag
fucking
routes,
crazy.
you're able to hit a receiver
I'm
in
sitting here
stride, and he can pick
smashing
up a
triangles.
lot of
This man
yardage
had 3
after the
picks
catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down, it's Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Second down, Mayfield. Flushed out right. His throw incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. But now it'll be third down. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him clicking out.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities, you get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. Fourth down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Mayfield on play action.
Give me that.
Intercepted it is. It's intercepted. Bruce caught it with a pick. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up first and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Steps away. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A big play there for KC. And even 40 yards. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. Second quarter from Arrowhead, it's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a first and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. He'll run it, and he slides to avoid the hit. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes forced out to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd and 4.
We know all the receivers go through those tiptoe drills, right, trying to get their feet down inbounds. But a lot of the times what we don't talk about is when they're up in the air and they catch the ball.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game. Because on that particular play,
how did I build
they had no answer.
This fucking awesome team? How did I do it?
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10.
Ooh, I'm about to murder this
running
guy.
back out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on
dude,
1st and 10.
his team trash. His team trash as fuck.
They'll run. This is Hunt. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They should fire his ass.
Nice job by the defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd and 9, Mayfield flush to his right. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
20, 59. Let's go, team. It's going to be
On 1st down. Now loose football.
Oh.
The ball comes out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
I love it.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I don't know. I don't really watch college football.
They'll run on 1st down. Hilliard able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this 1st half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Here's Hunt. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Chris Jones in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive 1st half to get that lead. It's complete. What a catch at the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers, too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the 1st half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. On 2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield is Hunt. He's going to get it running right. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not
best
that good.
in the league
People say
at
we're
running back,
negative
quarterback,
sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2, fellas, let's go. 58, 43, 15.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes throwing middle, but it's incomplete. T.J. Carey right there in coverage.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
You're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Mayfield to throw it. They'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep. He's got it at the 15. That one good for 37 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well.
And Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown.
That up, changing the play before.
David Njoku there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score.
I changed it to man, and these motherfuckers want to fucking switch up the players on the other side of the field.
And that will get them one closer.
That's crazy.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff.
Them DBs give up everything.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. This one complete to Coleman. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
What we got?
Hey, Sunday.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half.
And wanting more of that.
Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe? Now Mayfield lost the football, but I think a Brown was able to recover, and they'll indeed hold on to the ball here.
Incredible, man.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved the ball.
The pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Back to back.
Frank Clark picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
That's his second sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them. What moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that officially. Give him 15, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
I know this shit ain't fair. My team too good. Woo!
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude.
Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. In for the sack,
keep that same energy.
Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're running a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Fight on these two. I'll go 43.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes.
Get the ball
Nowhere to escape,
in.
and he goes down. Sheldon Richardson coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
He just took too long to throw the ball. He had about 3 seconds to throw that bitch too.
A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return, and the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a look.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Bruce Carter able to get him for a loss of about 3.
Baker Mayfield's seeing ghosts.
And following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. They'll toss it to Hunt. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 30. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage. Anybody
okay, all right, now you're talking shit. I like it. I know I told you earlier, but keep that same energy.
That's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way,
keep that same
worked out
energy.
quite well, didn't it?
I want
a nice sizable gain.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On the run, this is Hunt. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 2nd down now. Hilliard, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Mayfield off the play fake. They'll roll him out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass and you blew coverage, what did you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
Hey, man. Boo-boo Brown.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
At the 35-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. Past the 20, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 65 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
Damn, bro.
There's nothing to correct at all.
If you lose the game, you're scrub ass tight end, you got to cut me.
I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out.
Should have been picked. Why?
And he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
I got lucky.
This one near the 25,
because your players passed.
Yard line.
Hey, bro.
The Browns drive.
I like it. You're all fired up now.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points.
I might the way I'm
in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I like it.
15 yards on the play. First down. Mayfield now 12 of 15 throwing the ball. 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Keeps burning.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, no, he lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
16 yards, a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Hunt, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. He will push his way down to about the 14. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts.
He's coaching just like Freddie Kitchens.
We'll be back after this. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Mayfield. Nowhere to escape.
On his
goes down.
Ooh,
this offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And this a 39-yard attempt. Seibert's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
Patrick,
well, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. First down, here's the run with Cook. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Damn, can I fucking...
Chopper! Hero 15! Hey, yo, go gun. Haywood!
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. On the ground, it's Cook. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Here's Riddick. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Attack! On 3. Motion by 7, let's go! 58, come on!
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Flushed out right. He finds Riddick, complete. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now Cook. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming.
It's now 3rd and less than a yard.
Bro, you're not even gonna call it. You're not even gonna try to win.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a pretty big 3rd down mistake right there.
No doubt about it, and everyone's going to be upset, but they have to get out of this now and go ahead and play. They could have someone come at them in a big way on the next down.
They'll run for it with Cook. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. They'll give it to him up the middle. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Here is Cook on 3rd and goal. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't get you cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced if you playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damages. They react and play it back on the camera. High boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a hammer. On the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man,